the River Thames. It's going to be a great night.
And when it comes to what we're going to witness, this has been months in preparation. Just talk us through how many people work on this, and is it a mixture of fireworks and drones? How is it looking?
So this year on BBC Only you can see some of the animations, which those who come in I'm afraid won't be able to see. But the animations are pretty special. It's taken us some months to work on those to get the themes right. Getting the soundtrack right is really important as well. We synchronise the fireworks with the music, the animations and the lighting. We begin working in earnest in this around July. We can't start too early because we're not sure who's going to win the Rugby World Cup or how well the team does in the Euros. We're not sure if we're going to win the Ryder Cup, and we did. We're not sure who's going to be the Christmas #1. We now know. So we tweak and we play around. But there's been a team here working day and night for the last 4 days, rigging the lighting and the fireworks. We've got to wait for the London Eye to close at 4 o'clock for the last passengers to leave. Then the final touches are done. All the doors and security are ready now. The stewards are here. It's also a big security operation as well, but it's a great night. For those who haven't got tickets, you've got a great 15 minutes to look forward to from midnight, of course, until 15:15.
Hogmanay celebrations will return to Edinburgh tonight after last year's event was cancelled with just a day to go because of extreme weather. 10,000 fireworks are in place and the authorities in the city are expecting huge crowds. Our reporter James Chain has the details.
The fire in the sky over Edinburgh Castle brings people from all over the world to watch. But things don't always go to plan. Last year, bad weather forced organisers to cancel the Hogmanay street party on safety grounds. This year, organisers say they're ready to welcome the crowds back in force.
Well, over the 4 days, we welcome 100,000 people across the events. After the disappointment last year, things are looking great. Looks like it might be a little bit blustery tomorrow, but we're confident that everything's going to go ahead as planned.
On the famous ramparts, the pyrotechnics are being carefully put into place. It takes 4 days to set it all up, but just 6 minutes to blow it all up. About 10,000 fireworks in total, the team's cold, careful fingers making sure everything is inch perfect.
This is a team of 10 of us that have been here since the 27th and will be here through till the 1st. The unseen bits that people often forget about are the team back at the factory that have been prepping all the fireworks, which has been about 8 weeks' work. And then before that, the design. And also we shouldn't forget that there is the clean-up afterwards. So it's a big job and one we're thrilled to be involved in.
A lot of the stock is being reused. Last year's cancellation meant most of the display could be saved, tweaked and improved upon. Now it's sitting ready to create a midnight moment that might compete with London, New York and Sydney as Scotland welcomes in 2026. James Chain, BBC News.
Thousands of revellers already beginning to gather in Edinburgh ahead of its world-famous Hogmanay street party, where revellers will be welcoming back the party, actually after last year's celebrations were cancelled due to the weather. So let's cross over to our Scotland correspondent, Ben Phillip, who joins us from there. Ben, so just talk us through, how are the weather conditions tonight? Hopefully much better than last year.
Well, yeah, very happy Hogmanay to you, Kasia. An improved forecast this year. It's dry, a little bit windy and a little bit chilly, so organisers are asking people coming along to dress warmly for the conditions. But the Edinburgh Street Party has become very popular for people from all over the world since it was first held here in Edinburgh in 1993. We're expecting some 45,000 revellers, partygoers to pack into the city centre here in Edinburgh this evening. The doors open at 8 o'clock, so the excitement very much is building, that anticipation as we move towards the new year. And just look behind me, Edinburgh Castle, so dramatic, such a dramatic backdrop for Hogmanay celebrations. And it's this backdrop and the fact that this whole city can become a massive outdoor stage and celebration, which is why many consider Edinburgh to be one of the best places anywhere to bring in the new year.
Yeah, and just explain, why is it so significant in Scotland? We know that this is something that dates back to around 1993. It's a real staple.
Yeah, well, I should say that Hogmanay, for people who don't know, is the Scottish word for New Year's Eve. It gained significance from a time when Christmas celebrations were actually suppressed in Scotland for around 400 years after the Reformation. Christmas itself only became a public holiday in Scotland in 1958, and traditionally Hogmanay has been seen as the bigger event to celebrate. But certainly Hogmanay itself, while it might be centuries old, the street party here in Edinburgh is relatively new, and has been relatively new just over the past 30 years or so.
And just in terms of what people can then expect tonight, talk us through it, because it actually does go on for a few days.
It certainly does, and this all started on Monday with a torch-lit procession. Thousands of people walking through the centre of Scotland's capital with fire torches to burn away the evil spirits of the past year. There have been ceilidhs, which is where Scottish country dancing happens. But in terms of tonight, indie rock band Wet Leg will headline a concert here in Princes Street Gardens at midnight. Fireworks will light up the night sky above Edinburgh Castle. We're told the display will last around 6 minutes, and it will include some fireworks which were saved over from last year's cancelled event, and will be around 10,000 fireworks. It's going to be quite a spectacle, and people here are getting very excited about it.
Ronan Keating is famous for singing about loving each day as if it's the last, dancing all night and having a blast. He sings it better than I do, which is exactly how many of us will be approaching tonight's New Year's celebrations.
Yes, and no wonder he's been picked to host the annual concert on BBC One. It goes out either side of those midnight fireworks. He's been speaking to our entertainment correspondent, Colin Patterson.
Ronan Keating rehearsing for his New Year's Eve party, which will take BBC One viewers from the roller coaster of 2025 into 2026.
How does this happen? It feels incredible. I feel truly honoured. The people who have gone before me and on this special night and done this.
Big names.
Big names.
Robbie Williams,
yeah.
Alicia Keys last year, Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Ridiculous. And here I am, little old me. Be careful what you wish for.
Look at this.
I know, right?
You ever heard that before? Your name
No, not like that.
lights.
Name and lights. My head is swelling constantly.
I'm now wondering where that's going to go after the show.
Yeah, I have asked for that. Yeah, I have asked for that in my bedroom.
That would be amazing.
Wouldn't it? Good, yeah.
What are your plans for the show?
So I've put together hopefully a bunch of songs that kind of takes people on a journey over the last 30 years, from Boyzone to my solo career. I got some incredible special guests that people will be very familiar with.
including Louise, who, when she was in Eternal, actually shared a flat with Ronan and his Boyzone bandmate Shane Lynch.
Lou and I and Shano, we were flatmates back in 1995, right next door to Ant and Dec. We lived
in London?
In London, yeah. We all lived there. It was like a pop-tastic house, you know. There we all were together. We were on the Smash Hits road shows. We'd all be touring together and coming back to our flats. It was very cute.
Who took longer in the bathroom? You or Louise?
Shano. Definitely. Plucking his eyebrow.
New Year's Eve can be difficult for some people.
It can be very hard for people.
You're thinking about that with the show.
It is. It can be a very lonely time for a lot of people. Very hard time, especially when you reflect on a tough year. So you want to look at maybe, you know, optimism into 2026, and I hope that I can bring some sort of joy to people, some, you know, so they feel like they're not at home alone tonight, that I'm with them. I'm right there with them.
And also there will be Keith Duffy and Shane Lynch from Boyzone, a little taste of what's ahead when they reunite in June for 2 huge shows at the Emirates Stadium in London.
It's unbelievable. Boyzone never headlined a stadium before, so this is the first time in our 30 years that we're going to do it. And that's the beauty of being in a band like this, and for 33 years. You know, we are like a bunch of brothers, really. It's family. So it might be a couple of years since I've seen them, but as soon as we're back in the room together, we fall right back into the conversation as we left it. It's very special. I feel very loved.
And another special guest is former EastEnders star and finalist in this year's I'm a Celebrity, Shona McGarty.
She's just come out of the jungle. What a voice. Now, we watched her in I'm a Celeb, she's singing every night on the show. And I just thought, man, we've got to get her on the New Year's Eve.
That was her audition, basically.
That was her audition.
She didn't know it.
And I tell you what, we rehearsed here earlier on, and she can sing. That's nothing. Whatever you heard in the jungle, it's 10 times better tonight.
And the obvious one, 2026.
Yeah.
What are your resolutions?
Resolutions? No, none. I don't have them. If I need to make
do them.
No, if I've got to make changes, I'll make them now. You know, I'll do. I won't wait till a certain date because I'll only fail.
Yeah.
You know, I'll get to the 1st of Jan and by the 2nd I'll have failed. Really, for me, it's about spending more time with loved ones, with family and friends. Been a tough couple of years. We lost my brother, and you know, keeping the family together is more important than ever. So for me, it's about family and friends as much as possible.
And 2 gigs with a lot of friends.
A lot of family and friends at those gigs. Tell me about it. The guest list is ridiculous. The phone hasn't stopped ringing.
Did you get more Christmas cards than usual this year?
I did, actually. It's funny you say that. Why was that now, I wonder?
Ronan Keating.
Thank you, buddy.
All the best.
Thank you.
You're going to bring in a lot of people's 2026s.
Thank you. Very excited.
No pressure.
No, none. Zero. Okay. All right. How do I get that sign down?
See you in 2026.
Colin Patterson, BBC News.
This year, for the first time ever, we are setting a world record here in Times Square with nearly 3 tons of confetti. Yeah, it's pretty cool. More confetti than we've ever done in the history of Times Square New Year's Eve. And my family asked me, why do we test confetti? Well, I always explain that the first reason that we test confetti is because it's just fun. And the second reason that we test confetti is because we have a huge responsibility, all of us. Because in just 2 days, the entire world will be focused right here in Times Square as we count down the final seconds of 2025. That magical ball will descend, and as it reaches 2026, the ball goes dark, 2026 lights up, and a blizzard of colorful confetti will celebrate the beginning of the new year. Go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Oh my golly! Look at that confetti go! Oh my, yes, we need a tornado of confetti. More confetti! No clumping of confetti. It is spreading out nicely. It's looking good. Oh, wow. We work with her every day here in Times Square. Times Square makes this place fun. 300 jumping up there. I have to say that confetti just likes to go uptown. Ta-da! Check it out, guys. Purple, the red, yellow. Looks amazing. What do you think up there, guys? Woo! This is a brand new ball. It's the 9th version of the ball, and we did something special. We went from triangles to circles. There's actually 5,280 Waterford crystal circles on the ball. It's like 5,280 stars, and they sparkle in the sky above Times Square. That's why we call it the Constellation Ball, and it's the biggest star of the show. I hope, after you see all that confetti, that we're tossing out kindness in 2026 like we're tossing out confetti here in Times Square tomorrow. We're going to have people from all over the world, hundreds of thousands of people gathering in Times Square. Over 1 billion people around the planet will be watching. And we'll all be doing the same thing come that last minute, counting down together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
αυτές τις γραμμές, όλο γραμμές και χρονόζημα.
Και ό,τι ποσιακά είναι στο βάθος του Νιάρχος παρά αυτά. Γιατί ο Νιάρχος είναι βαρικά. τελειώνω. Τι λέει, το story είναι η Ακρόπολη. Τίποτα η Ελλάδα.
To welcome in the new year. This is the scene on the banks of the River Thames in London, where 100,000 people have gathered for tonight's fireworks. And this is Edinburgh, where tens of thousands are on the streets to celebrate Hogmanay after it was cancelled because of terrible weather last year. Well, 2026 has already been welcomed in by millions of people around the world, from New Zealand and Australia to Dubai, where spectacular fireworks just over 2 hours ago on the world's tallest skyscraper took place. Our correspondent Nick Johnson reports.
The world welcomes 2026 with fireworks from the top of Auckland's Sky Tower, New Zealand's largest city, one of the first to see in the new year. In Sydney, a moment's reflection for those who lost their lives in the attack targeting the Jewish community at the city's Bondi Beach 2 weeks ago. Then, as the clock struck midnight, more than 1 million people gathered to watch Sydney Harbour's spectacular fireworks display. In Tokyo's Tokudai Temple, the continuation of an ancient Buddhist tradition saw crowds line up to ring in the new year by striking the temple bell. In China, the Great Wall formed the backdrop to the country's impressive light show and New Year gala. And Dubai welcomed the new year with more than 40 different firework displays. Its largest used much of the 830 metres of the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest structure. As Europe prepares for midnight, public waltzing lessons get the Viennese crowds into the New Year's swing, attracting those from near and far.
So where are you from?
Australia, Sydney.
Wow. And you came for New Year's Eve?
Yeah, of course.
Why?
It's supposed to be spectacular.
And what do these teenagers want from 2026?
Gute Noten in der Schule. Ja.
Good grades and good health.
Happy New Year!
Rehearsing midnight in New York as the Times Square Ball is put through its paces, ready for the Big Apple's curtain to rise on 2026. Here, crowds gather along the River Thames, which will once again be the focal point for London's 12,000 New Year fireworks. In Manchester, St Peter's Square will host a New Year light show. And in Sunderland, star-studded acts are due to ring in the new year, as well as a few younger performers.
We're singing like Into the Unknown and then Fix You from Coldplay.
How excited are you?
Really excited.
Nick Johnson, BBC News.
We're going to look live at London's preparations in a moment, but first to Edinburgh. Ben Phillip is there. What's the atmosphere like?
Well, a very happy Hogmanay to you, Sophie. As you can hear, the party has very much started here in Edinburgh. Some 45,000 people have packed into the city centre to see in 2026, and the excitement is building as we edge ever closer to midnight and the spectacular firework display over Edinburgh Castle. And of course, it wouldn't be Hogmanay in Scotland without a blast of bagpipes and a mass rendition of Auld Lang Syne at the bells, and there really isn't that much longer to go.
And Greg Mackenzie on the banks of the Thames in London. 100,000 people there. They've been waiting a long time already.
They are indeed. 100,000 people got tickets to see this spectacular as the London skyline will light up the famous London skyline at midnight. The chimes of Big Ben will ring, and that will officially mark the beginning of 2026. As I say, 100,000 people managed to get tickets here to be along the River Thames to watch this 15-minute spectacular. 12,000 fireworks in total for this 15-minute show, which will begin at midnight, making this Europe's biggest fireworks display.
Greg and Ben, thank you both, and you can, of course, watch it all at midnight on BBC One.
者扬帆，映向未知旅程的壮丽画面。旋律充满探索与前行的力量。
在2026年的第1分钟，迎接灿烂的烟火。曲可以直接感受到那个呐喊心中热情的时代。是的，漂亮点击的亮点，随时都在各位的手机相机，
也展现新一代创作技术的多元风貌。烟火以特殊变色效果、喷发式线条及光束，很未来感的科技岛屿。
请大家随着音乐节奏一同
新年快乐！提醒您，现场设有医护站及服务台，提供及时协葬礼场，
贵宾们都是他们的功劳，让我们能够
参加大型活动无发生紧急状况。
Ich will euch gleich alle tanzen sehen.
J'ai trop mis mes lunettes, j'ai mal aux yeux. J'ai mieux réglé tous mes contentieux. Sortez les armes à feu. On n'est pas du genre à se faire menacer. Sortez les armes à feu, sortez les armes. Sortez les armes à feu, sortez les armes. Let's go! Je voulais régler tous mes contentieux. Sortez les armes à feu. Je reste menacé.
Ready?
Sortez les armes à feu.
Are you ready?
Sortez les armes à feu.
Are you ready? Come on! Come on, chargez! Chargez! Ah, shit!
your sisters on the
J'ai deux amours, ton pays et Paris. c'est tombé contre toi, brutalité. J'entends toujours le son de ta voix qui m'invite, mon amour.
Feel good.
tell me, how do I look? Flawless, absolutely flawless. How do I look? Flawless, like no other. Flawless, girl. So flawless, girl. Flawless, like no other. Flawless, girl. So flawless, girl. Flawless, like no other. Flawless. How many sorrows do you try to hide in a world of illusion that's covering your mind? I'll show you something good. Oh, I'll show you something good. When you open your mind, you'll discover the sign that there's something you're longing to find. A miracle of love will take away your pain. When a miracle of love comes your way.
Bravo, extraordinaire. Extraordinaire ce feu d'artifice. Je vous souhaite à toutes et à tous.
A sellout crowd of around 100,000 people will be along the banks of the Thames to see that fireworks extravaganza as Big Ben strikes midnight. Planning for it began in summer, but there's a lot of final prep and pressure, as you'll see, to make sure everything goes smoothly, as Chris Lake reports.
Get ready to say hello to 2026 in traditional London style. Final preparations for the fireworks spectacular at the London Eye have been taking place on barge boats in Docklands, where Darryl and his team have had to plan for all eventualities.
Obviously the biggest concern is the weather, but this year the wind is looking like it's going to behave. It's in the right direction, it's relatively gentle, so I think we'll be able to fire a full show. There won't be any curtailment required.
The crew have been working down here in Docklands round the clock since Saturday, wiring up these 12,000 fireworks on 3 barges, which then face a 2-hour trip up the Thames to be positioned close to the London Eye for the biggest New Year's fireworks display in Europe. The fireworks are loaded into shells from which they'll be fired by computerised timers. Among the team responsible is Mark. So what does each one of these orange buttons do?
So basically you got a live and neutral here, and then your data cable comes in here onto the module. So this is obviously allocated to a module number as well. and then it's all synced to a laptop.
Does it feel like a lot of pressure?
It is a lot of pressure, but like you say, halfway through the show, once you get near the end, you've made it. You feel a lot more relieved.
The final countdown is on. Chris Slegg, BBC London.
There is a lot more to offer here in London. This will be the biggest fireworks display in Europe. The London Eye will come alive. The London skyline, the famous skyline, will be alight with fireworks at midnight. You'll hear the chimes of Big Ben first, and then that will mark the official first few seconds of 2026. 12,000 fireworks will be coming off each of those pods. Well, not each, but those pods will be lit up with fireworks. And there's 100,000 people who are lining the River Thames now here at London Embankment, where they managed to get tickets for this event. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, some have said. So we can spin the camera around, so you can get an idea of how many people are here. And I mean, there's literally tens of thousands gathering. So Happy New Year, everyone! So you got tickets, you're here early.
Yeah, it's amazing to be in the London. It's the greatest city in the world. Waiting for this moment to capture in my own eyes, to see the London Eye. Just very excited to be here.
Yeah, one more time. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year!
Hello. So there you have. That's just some of the people that have got here early to get a prime position here, because we are prime position. We're dead centre to the London Eye, and ultimately they will be here for a few more hours until the event festivities starts. There's music playing already, and ultimately you'll hear Big Ben chime at midnight, and that is when the fireworks will light up the London skyline. Millions will be watching around the world as London celebrates the first few minutes of 2026, and the show will last for 15 minutes. So it is the biggest show in Europe, the biggest fireworks display in Europe, and has been for many years.
Certainly is, and of course it's important because it brings in the tourists, it shows a bit of the culture of the country as well. But those guys, they've got a bit of a wait to go. Greg, tell us, how do you get tickets?
Right, so it's a ticket that's paid. People have to pay. So it's almost like a ballot. The tickets go on sale about 2 months ago, and they sold out within a matter of days. Now, in terms of where we are here, those are kind of the cheaper tickets. They're the tickets where you can stand and see the London Eye, and you're allowed in at 8 o'clock. So people have started arriving here. Then you have the bridge, Westminster Bridge, which is the VIP expensive tickets. I mean, the tickets are about £50 to £70 to stand on the bridge and watch the display. But this is the best viewpoint, being right opposite, because when those fireworks go, I mean, you can smell it in the air. The air is just filled with that gunpowder, and you know it's fireworks night here in London. And people earlier I was speaking to said that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get the chance to be here. 100,000 tickets sold out in a matter of days, and ultimately people will be watching all across London, across the bridges. Now, one of the famous parks is closed tonight, which has caused some anger with local residents in North London at Primrose Hill. So Primrose Hill is a vantage point, if you like, for Londoners to watch the fireworks for free. But the Royal Parks have this year decided to close the park over safety concerns. More than 30,000 revellers gather there. I've done that many years ago, and you sit in the park and you kind of watch London at midnight. And unfortunately that won't happen this year because the park's closed. There's fencing all around it, and the police are there warning people not to attend the park this year. But the festivities, many here simply waiting for that moment, those fireworks. 12,000. There's a team of 30 or so people that have been in those pods for the last 4 days, putting the finishing touches to this huge display, which again is the biggest fireworks display in Europe. Now, 32 technicians, 12,000 fireworks, and work began really in July. So there'll be some surprises this year, and those surprises really are for those that are going to be watching on television. You'll only be able to see those surprises on the BBC. It's basically an animation. The sky will be lit up with an animation of some sort. The mayor kind of alluded to it earlier, but he hasn't told us exactly what and who will be leaving messages. Last year we heard from King Charles, who paid tribute to the NHS, the fire service and the police. So this year we're expecting something similar. The mayor has said that this year's theme is togetherness, and that is really bringing the country together, as millions will be watching around the world as London celebrates the first few minutes of 2026.
Greg, look, I know you may not be in the VIP area, but you are very much our VIP, and we really appreciate you and the team there to talk us through what we're going to expect in the next few hours. Just in terms of the amount of work, you mentioned this takes months, but those last-minute tweaks to make it current, to make it take in the latest music, the latest top one in the music charts, that's all pretty last minute.
It is indeed. Now, as you heard earlier, the mayor said that the London Eye was open to the public up until 4 p.m. today, and that was the last time it actually spun round before the technicians could get in there to actually put on the pyrotechnic show, which is going to be incredible. It always is. I've covered this now for the last 4 years, and it is a sight to see. And to be so close to it, this is the prime position. Now, in terms of the viewpoint, it goes on for as long as the eye can see. Both sides, you've got Westminster Bridge that direction. Already there's tens of thousands of people lined up. And then you've got Blackfriars Bridge to my right, and already people are starting to gather to watch this spectacular. And as I say, it is the biggest fireworks display in Europe, and a hot ticket in town to be here in central London tonight.
So, of course, we've been watching the world bring in 2026. A few more hours yet for the UK, of course, but we saw a little bit earlier, we were showing you images of what the London view looks like. Well, I'm very pleased to say that we can talk to the Mayor of London, Sir Sadiq Khan, who joins us live. It looks absolutely stunning behind you, Sir Sadiq. Absolutely incredible. I know that you're under strict orders not to tell us what the theme is going to be, but can you give us a bit of a hint?
Well, we've worked on these for a number of months, and there's been a team rigging the fireworks and the lighting for the last 4 days. It's important your viewers get to see what the rest of the world is doing, because you'll then see how wonderful ours are by comparison, and the best so far. The theme tonight is one of togetherness. We're going to look back at 2025, look back at the fantastic Lionesses' victory, the Red Roses winning the Rugby World Cup, Europe beating the USA in the Ryder Cup, and we'll have great animations, more than 12,000 fireworks. The soundtrack is amazing. Somebody may be looking for their husband, one of the songs, but I won't give too much more than that away, otherwise I get told off.
Oh, can I just ask, your husband is coming, is that going to be the main backdrop then?
We've got some really successful voiceovers. A Faithful will be present tonight for a voiceover. There'll also be a world successful London actor. She's been taking the world by storm over the last 2-3 years. She's a bit green, but I don't want to give too much away, otherwise I'll be told off. I've probably broke at least 3 embargoes, but it is a great night for our capital city. The world watches the fireworks. It's great for hospitality. We'll have 100,000, more than that, people on either side of the River Thames. It's going to be a great night.
And when it comes to what we're going to witness, this has been months in preparation. Just talk us through how many people work on this, and is it a mixture of fireworks and drones? How is it looking?
So this year on BBC Only you can see some of the animations, which those who come in, I'm afraid, won't be able to see. But the animations are pretty special. It's taken us some months to work on those, to get the themes right. Getting the soundtrack right is really important as well. We synchronise the fireworks with the music, the animations and the lighting. We begin working in earnest in this around July. We can't start too early because we're not sure who's going to win the Rugby World Cup or how well the team does in the Euros. We're not sure if we're going to win the Ryder Cup, and we did. We're not sure who's going to be the Christmas number one. We now know. So we tweak and we play around. But there's been a team who are working day and night for the last 4 days, rigging the lighting and the fireworks. We've got to wait for the London Eye to close at 4 o'clock for the last passengers to leave. Then the final touches are done. All the doors and security are ready now. The stewards are here. It's also a big security operation as well, but it's a great night. For those who haven't got tickets, you've got a great 15 minutes to look forward to from midnight, of course, until 15:15.
Hogmanay celebrations will return to Edinburgh tonight after last year's event was cancelled with just a day to go because of extreme weather. 10,000 fireworks are in place and the authorities in the city are expecting huge crowds. Our reporter James Chain has the details.
The fire in the sky over Edinburgh Castle brings people from all over the world to watch. But things don't always go to plan. Last year, bad weather forced organisers to cancel the Hogmanay street party on safety grounds. This year, organisers say they're ready to welcome the crowds back in force.
Well, over the 4 days, we welcome 100,000 people across the events. After the disappointment last year, things are looking great. Looks like it might be a little bit blustery tomorrow, but we're confident that everything's going to go ahead as planned.
On the famous ramparts, the pyrotechnics are being carefully put into place. It takes 4 days to set it all up, but just 6 minutes to blow it all up. About 10,000 fireworks in total,